Hello, my students. How are you? Verb 2. Today we'll explain lesson number 3, unit 2, the linear function. The linear function like this. Rule here, f of x equal x minus 1, we call that the first function because here it's the first degree. Then the linear function, the power of x will be 1, like this. F of x equal ax plus b, it's the rule of the function or the image. If we put polynomial function of the first degree, because x here power 2 and b is a constant, like this. We have f x equal ax plus b, the point with button throw. When button throws the x-axis, we have 0 and b, the straight line passing through like this. If I will draw the liner like this, we have like this straight line here cutting through the y-axis at the point b, like this. Then we can find the 2 points with intersection by x-axis and y-axis. If you want to find the point straight line intersect x-axis with the value of y equal 0, and the inverse, if you want to find the point which the straight line intersection x-axis with y equals 0, and also like this point intersection y-axis with the value of x equals 0. Okay, I will explain examples down here like this. Look at this example. We have the function here, f of x equal 2x minus 3. Look at there. And then we want to draw. You can choose any 3 points. And then after choose 3 points, you can represent it in graphic like this. We have table, draw the table, and the function here, f of x equal to x minus 3. And then we can find the value of the function when x equal negative 1 like this. Negative 1, but here 2 times negative 1 minus 3, it will be negative 2 minus 3 is negative 5. And also we can find the image of the function when x equal 1. Put 1 here, 2 times 1 here, put 1, 2 times 1 minus 3, it will be negative 1. And also you can find the function with the image of 2, put the value of x equal to here, put with me here, 2 times 2, 4, 4 minus 3 is 1. Then after this steps, you can draw the table, and after draw the table, you can put the point of x in the image, negative 1, negative 5, 1, negative 5, negative 1, 2 with 1, we have the orders. And then going and graphical, put the image 1 with negative 1 with 5, negative 1 with negative 5 here down. It's the first image. And second point, 1 and negative 1. Going from 1, going down to negative 1 here. And third, 2 to 1 here. And then after to put 3 points, you can use ruler to draw straight line passing through 3 points. And then if you want to find the point intersection with y-axis, put the value of x equal 0. Okay, the value of x equals 0. X equals 0 here in this function. If of 0 equal what? We can find negative 3. Then we have 0 and negative 3. Then the point. And the point of the section with y or x axis, we have here 0 and negative 3 intersection. And here, if we put the value of y equals 0, we can find the intersection with x axis. Where y, if of x here, we called it y. Then we can find the value here when y equals 0. Put with me 0. Here, put this function. Okay, equals 0. 0 equal 2x minus 3. And then you can solve this equation. Okay, move here negative 3. It will be 3 equal 2x. You can divide it by 2. Then the value of x equals 3 over 2. It will be 1 and half. It will be 1 and half. Okay, here. In this point, it will be 1 and half and 0. And this point intersection with y-axis will be 0 and negative 3. So we have to point intersection with x-axis and y-axis. You can find it when he give you any example. You can put the value of x equals 0 to find the intersection with y-axis, and the point of intersection with x-axis puts the value of y equals 0. Y equal f of x. Okay. Okay. Now we have another question like this. We have here this question. Look, the function f of x equal r of x. You can see here r of x equal negative half of x. So we can draw this straight line by put the value of x. Find the image. Put here x equals 0, negative half times 0 equals 0. Put 2. Negative 2 times 2 equal negative 1. And put the value of x equal negative 4. Put here negative 4 times negative half. It will be 2 because 4 divided by 2 equal 2. And negative times negative equal positive. And then we can represent the point here. 0 with 0 here. And second, 2 with negative 1. start where 2 here and 2 negative 1 here, and also negative 4 with 2. Start from negative 4 to 2 up here, put 3 points, and then draw the line, straight line passing through 3 points here. And we can find the intersection here. It will be 0 and 0. The straight line passing through the original point 0 and 0. Why? Because we have the constant here. The constant here not found. So with the straight line must passing through the 0 and 0. And we have here the coefficient of x negative. Negative, it will be making the obtuse angle with x-axis. You want to know this decreasing function. It's decreasing because the coefficient of x is negative, okay? Okay, you must learn this information. Is the function equal ax, and we have a constant, then the straight line must be passing through the order 0 and 0, the original point. Now we will graph this function here, f of x equal 3x minus 3. Like this. I will draw is this function. First, I will draw the table is this function here. Like this. I will draw here, find the value of the function when x equals 0, 3 times 0 minus 3 equal negative 3. Then the first order will be 0 and negative 3. And second order with the value of x equal 1, 3. Product by 1 minus 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 minus 3 equal 0. Then the second point will be 1 and 0. And third, we can find the function of 2, but here the value x equal 2, right? 3 times 2 minus 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 minus 3 equal 3. Then the third point will be 2 and 3. Okay, 2 and 3. Then now I will draw like this. Okay, in this part. Can you see now? Okay, I will draw here. You can use ruler with me, okay, to draw like this. Okay, I found 0, 1, and 2, okay. Here, the image 1, 2, 3, and the image down here, we have 1, 2, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Now I will put the points here. This is the function. The first 0 and the negative 3. Going here from 0 to negative 3 is the first point. 1 and 0 here. Second point 2 and 3. Start from 2 going to 3 up 3 steps. Okay. Now you can draw the straight line passing through 3 points like this. You can draw the straight line passing through 3 points. Okay. You can use ruler to find the straight line like this. Maybe not direct, but you can use ruler like this, ruler, and draw the straight line passing through the 3 points. Okay, draw the number line passing through 3 points. Okay, understood. Okay, next question here: f of x equal 2x. This function f of x was equal to x. We have is a constant. Then the straight line here passing through the point 0 and 0. As the coefficient of x equal 2, then the straight line will be increased. Okay, like this. So first step, I will draw the table and also find the function here of like 0, f of 0 equals 0, f of 1 equal 2 times 1 equal 2, f of 2 equal 2 times 2, 4. Then the first order 0 and 0, and second 1 and 2. And third, we have 2 and 4. Then you can draw the straight line like this, y-axis and x-axis, and then you can put a point here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The first point 0 and 0 here, and second point here equal 1 and 2, going from 1 to 2, and the third from 2 to 4. And then next step you can draw the straight line passing through 3 points, okay? Like this. Okay, you can use by ruler, okay, not your hand. It's easy, my students, okay? Next question. Okay, example number 2 here is the point A and negative A lies on the straight line represents the function f of x equal x minus 6. Find the value of A. He give me the solution. Okay, the solution. He give you the solution about this example. Listen to me, I will explain this question and solve next question after this. If he gives the point pointing to the straight line, this point satisfies this equation. Then put the value of x equal A and the value of y equal negative A. We have x and y. Then we can put here f of x, it will be negative a equal x was a minus 6. You can solve the equation. Move here, it will be a plus a equal 2a, and negative 6, move here, it will be 6. Divided by 2 is in the value of a equal 3. If the straight line represents this function here, it's equation. I will solve this equation now. We have function f of x equal ax plus b, intersect y-axis. It's meaning the value of x equals 0. Then we have 0 and 3 belonging to straight line of the function f of x, then it will be satisfied this equation. Put here the value of x equals 0 and the value of y equal 3. Then the constant here b will be equal 3 because passing through y-axis. Put here the value of x equals 0 and y equal 3. Then 3 equal a will be what? Product by 0. The value of x here equals 0, okay? Plus b. Then the value of b equal 3. So if any straight line passing through y-axis, it's meaning the constant in this equation, it will be the second order here 3. Then the value of b here must be equal 3. Okay, now I found the function here. F of x was equal, put with me, ax plus the constant with 3. This is the function. He won't find the value of a here. How we can find the value of here? Put the point. We have also the second point 2 and 7. We have here 2 and 7 also pointing to the function. Then this point satisfies the equation. Then we can find the value of the constant a or the unknown a here, but the point. We have x and y. Where y, f of x equal y, okay? But the value of y equals 7. Then 7 equal y here equals 7. Okay, pay attention. And e times x. X here equal 2. 2 times e will be 2e plus 3. Okay, my students understood? You put the value of x equal 2 and value of y equals 7 in this equation. Understood or not? Then we can simplify it now. I will simplify. Okay, simplify here. 3 moved left hand side. 7 minus 3 is 4. 4 equal 2e. Then e will be equal to. Now we can find the function here. Then f of x will be equal. We can find the value of e equal to. It will be 2x plus 3. It's the function. Okay. Then the value of a equal to, and the value of b is 3. Okay. Understood this question? Now I will explain next question down here. The second type of the function here we call this the constant function. What is the constant function? The constant function, we haven't x in the equation like this f of x equal p. We call this the constant function. We haven't any x or any unknown in the example f of x. We haven't x here. It's 0 degree. This function we call this 0 degree. It's called the constant function. Okay, like f of x equal 5, f of 1 equal 5. F of 0 equal 5, f of negative 2 equal 5. We call it the constant function. When you draw it, you can draw a straight line passing through any point when cut y-axis as a point and parallel to x-axis. Okay, the constant, we can draw the straight line cut off y-axis as a point 0 and y, and also parallel to x-axis. The straight line above x and passes through 0 and 2, like this. Passing through down, passing through, or you can draw 0 and 0 straight line of x-axis. Okay. Okay, listen to me about this example here. Like this, f of x equals 3. We can draw a straight line passing through the point 0 and 3 and parallel to x-axis. So the constant function, we call the constant function. There is a straight line passing through the point 0 and 3 and parallel to x-axis. We call it the constant function. Okay, my students, easy question. Next question down here. Okay, we want to draw the function f of x equal ax plus b. It's passing through the point 3 and 0 and intersect y-axis the point 0 and negative 3. And also we can find the value of 1. First step here, he gives me the equation f of x was equal to what? Equal ax plus b. He gives me 2 points. First, the point here was 0 and negative 3 is belonging to the function f of x. Then it satisfies this equation, satisfies. Put the value of x equals 0 and y negative 3. Then here, negative 3 equal a product by the value of x was 0 plus b. Then we can cancel this. Then the value of b is negative 3. We take the value of b negative 3. And also we have second point here, 3 and 0 is falling to a straight line of the function. Then that satisfies this. Okay, put the value here of x3 and y0. Put the value of x here, y0 first, and here 3 in the x. Okay, the value of x equals 3. 3 product by a plus b. Okay, we found up here the value of b equal -3. Okay, then 0 equal 3a. Put the value of b equal -3 here. Then move 3 here, then 3 equal 3a, then the value of a equal 3 divided by 3 equal 1. Then we found the value of a and the value of b here. Then we can find the function f of x equal a. It will be 1 times x equal x plus the value of b equal -3. Okay, we can write x minus 3 because x a will be 1 and b will be equal -3. Then we have 1 times x equal x. X minus 3 is the solution about this function. Okay, we have solution about this question like this. He gives me the function here f of x equal 10 plus 5x, and passing through the point, we won't find the constant here. He gives me this information passing through the point here. F of 0 will be 10. The example passing through the original point like this. Okay. Okay, my students, that's the question. Okay, give me this information. If it's the total cost, construct showing the value and corresponding total costs represent graphically, then find the number of boxes can be produced. Total cost 90. We have the point here 0 and 0 binding to the function f of x. Then if we put x equals 0, then will be 0 and 10. F of 2 equal. Okay, it's not a constant function, it's direct. Okay. It's direct question. Okay, again, it's easy question. He give me function and you want to draw the function by the table, not constant function. Look at this, the function where here. It's not the first degree, the linear function, and you can draw it to find when x equals 0, the image will be 10, 2 here, 2 times 5, 10, 10 plus 10, 20, 4 times 5, 10, 20 plus 10, 30. Therefore, the number of boxes that can be reduced, the total of 90 boxes is 16. Okay, like this example. He put the value, asked about the value of f of x equal 90. With here, we can find the value of this function when f of x equal 90. We can solve the equation, then x will be 16. Okay, understood this question? We can draw the function here, f of x equal -5. Draw the straight line. Okay, like this. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and draw a straight line here. Because it's a constant function. This constant function cut at y-axis at the point 0 and the -5 and the parallel to x-axis. Okay, next time I will complete, inshallah, all questions. Goodbye.